Mario is trapped inside the world's weirdest escape room. Will he be able to find the hidden exit in each room and get to the secret reward at the end? So the escape room's inside of this pipe here, so if we go down here we'll be teleported to the first room and we'll be trapped. And the first thing we see is the Sand Kingdom dude. He's just staring at the camera. And when we move, we get teleported up here. We're in this little crevice full of these breakable bricks from the Cascade Kingdom. And as you can see, there's a tower of these bricks. So we want to make it up to the top as quickly as possible. The parkour up here is pretty easily. You just have to hit that cloud, and then you hit this other cloud, and now you grab this fork. And up here, there are a load of different forks, but they get smaller and smaller as they go in. You see, there's two up here that you can barely even see because they blend in with the color of the girders. And there's meant to be a moon here, but for some reason, I've already collected that moon. And that was the first secret moon here. Now, you go up here onto this other fork and hit this cloud and go up. And as you can see, there's a dinosaur resting here. I wonder what will happen when I capture this dinosaur. Maybe all the bricks will fall away. But first, there's a moon up here, which we can do a little jump to get up to. And there, we've got the moon. Nice. I also want to collect the coins because coins are cool to have. Anyway, let's capture this dinosaur. Will all the bricks break? Let's see. Yes, we do. All the bricks break, and it's like a dropper from Minecraft. All the bricks are breaking.
Oh, this is epic.
The dinosaur just disappeared, and the Sand Kingdom guy is just here chilling. And there was a pipe underneath all the bricks. Underneath all the Sand Kingdom bricks, which we can go into, and now we're teleported to the second room. And the second room makes Mario tiny. Look at him. Look how small he is. Oh my gosh. There's this giant Lake Kingdom woman, which makes Mario look even smaller next to. Like, you can't even see him. His foot gets a bit messed up when you're walking around. Like, his foot goes giant. But everything else seems fine. It feels a bit like Tiny Huge Island from Super Mario 64. But behind here, there's a moon hiding there behind the Wooden Kingdom guy. And that's where the second secret moon is. And now we can do a little bit of parkour along these girders here. We can do a few long jumps. It's quite difficult to control Mario or to see where he is because he's like a little bug floating around. You can't really see him. There's a giant cap and there's a giant snail. Look at this snail here. We can do a backflip over the toad to get over him quickly. Oh, I almost fell off there. But this is one of the rooms I'm proudest of. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I just fell. Anyway, as I was saying, this is probably one of the best rooms I've came up with. There's a giant fork here, but normally in the sub area, you go along here, but I've edited it so that this ground here is missing, so there's nothing beyond that point. So you want to go over this way, the snail and this moon, which has a very, very flat hat. Its hat is extremely flat. But anyway, there's this teeny tiny pipe which I can jump into. I can do a ground pound into, and it will take teeny Mario away to room number 3. And room number 3 just puts you out in a cinema, a normal looking cinema, except that this cinema has nothing in it. And it's completely empty here because the movie that's playing is really boring. It's just a blank screen. But if you look behind us, there's a P switch which you can press. What happens when Mario presses a P switch? Let's see. This P switch spawns a load of different people and a moon. There's a moon up here. But there's a load of different characters. There's a load of different NPCs that spawn when you press this button. It's absolutely crowded in here. There might be an exit in all this chaos, but after a short while, all these people just disappear for good, which is kind of cringe. Mario's alone again. But anyway, I've hidden an exit in here. There's a moon pipe over there. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it there. It's here. If I press the P switch again, we can go and ground pound on it and go in. If I don't miss it, I might miss it. Bro, I missed it. It's kind of difficult to get in, but anyway, I should just be able to go down it, and there we go. We're taken away. We escaped this theater room. Now, room number 4 is a bit of a challenge. Normally in this poison room, there's frogs which you can capture to make it across these platforms really easily. But I've removed all the frogs to make it a parkour challenge. But anyway, let's see if I can do it first try. I've done this a few times whilst I was making the room. And then I can do some cap throws, another jump, and then dive to this platform. If I can do this bit, I'll be rewarded nicely with those 3 moons up there. Okay, let's see. I need to do some backflips to jump over and then some carefully aimed cap jumps. Let's see. Okay, that one's close. Am I going to be able to make it back? I made it back. Nice. Oh, no. I almost fell. If I survive this, this will be a miracle. Can I make it up? Oh, that was so close. But since this parkour was really difficult, Mario was rewarded with 3 different moons, which is really nice. The exit's here, but if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can go over this way to this key. And if you grab this key, another moon unlocks, and you have to make it back here without any frog. Normally, you need a frog for this, but I should be able to just avoid the poison barely and do another dive up, and we get the moon. Nice. Now, let's go into the pipe. to the final room. The final room, room number 5. It's a rolling room, but there's something down here. Can you see what that is down there? If you recognize it, let me know in a comment. But anyway, we can roll down here. And there's some giant spinies. There's some giant spinies. I should be able to make it to the path down here and collect. Yes, there's 2 moons. And to get the second moon, you need to do a... Oh, I missed out on the second moon. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we can make our way down here. It's pretty simple. There's another giant spiny. Oh, I clipped inside of him, but it didn't damage me for some reason. There we go. And now there's another secret moon waiting for us down here, which is very nice. There's also a giant fork waiting for us here, which is nice. But anyway, there's some girders which we can go along, which I'm hoping will lead to an exit. But we can climb up these girders quite simply. And there's a giant fork. There's a load of different guys cheering us on. But there's a giant fork which we can fling. And we can fling ourselves to the next platform. We can fling ourselves down, and then we can capture the next one and continue flinging ourselves to the next area. There's some poison bubbles here, but the bubbles aren't damaging Mario at all, which is nice. There we go. Okay, we've made it over here, and as you can see, it's a very small lost kingdom. This is what I meant by tiny huge island. This is literally like a tiny island. But as you can see, there's quite a wide moon down there, which we can just jump down into the cavern. There's no hitbox on any of these walls or anything, but once we go in here, there's a hitbox. There's a wide toad as well. Hello, wide toad, what are you doing here? Now, I just want to do a long jump along here just so I don't fall, because it's very easy to fall on those very small platforms. And there's another moon here. There's another moon where the doorway is. Normally, Mario can fit in this doorway, but now with everything scaled down, it doesn't look like he can, which is unfortunate. It feels like you're going so fast through here just because of how tiny everything is. But over here, there's a very wide moon. Oh no, I almost fell. I almost fell down there. But there's a very wide moon with a very wide toad. There we go. And we can collect the moon. The camera bugs out a little there. I don't know why it bugs out a little there. But if you look up here, there's a very big moon with a load of toads dancing around. There must be something cool up there, so let's go up here. But here, there's another fork which I can capture and fling myself to the other side of the island, which is nice. I can do a backflip here to get up. We're just trying to get up to the top. There's this little cove which I can make Mario move a bit weird. Look at him go. But here I've added 2 girders which Mario can easily wall jump in, just so he can wall jump easily. And there's a ton of different toads cheering Mario for getting the giant Omega Moon. Let's go. And underneath the Omega Moon, there's a pipe, which if we go into, there might be something cool. We're on top of the Cap Kingdom. There's a ton of toads around. They're all dancing, and there's a ton of coins which we can collect easily with a cap. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might also enjoy my 100 Rockets escape room. Click on screen to watch it now. In a few days, ZXmany is going to be playing this room, and I'm going to be playing his room, so stay tuned for that.